Welcome to Jose's Garage. This is Jose's first project. This is a 1977 Fj40 Toyota Land Cruiser KCJA. I picked it up in 2017. Hasn't been started for 20 years. So now I'm finally getting to starting it up. We'll see. So this engine is what's called a 2F engine. It's a 4.3 liter inline 6, and it puts out about 130 to 140 horsepower. Now I didn't have an Asen carburetor to put on this 2-barrel, so I put a 34 Weber to see if I can get it started. I put a regular ignition system with just a coil. You can see the power pack on the side of the coil, but that's disconnected. So I have the negative lead going to the distributor, the positive lead going to the positive side of the battery through a switch. So I'll throw that switch to ignite the ignition, and we'll go from there. I took the electric oil pressure switch out and tried to put a gauge pressure on it to see if I have any oil pressure if it starts up. Over this past winter, I extensively researched the possibility of putting a SBC or a small block Chevy V8 in this new Fj45 truck I'm making. I'd like to have, right now, the horsepower on this 2F engine is about 130, 140, depending on whether or not you put headers on it and all that good stuff. I'd like to have 200 to 250 horsepower, but the cost of adapters and all of the things you need to do, you almost have to change the whole suspension. It's costly, and this is a bare bones budget project. So there'll be many of these videos, and you can see the camera equipment isn't quite up to snuff, but with your subscriptions and likes, perhaps I can afford some more. Here's the first attempt to get this old 2F engine running. I'm going to put some ether in it, I think. See if that helps a little bit. More. All right, what's going on here? Have spark, I wonder? the ignition off. Well, my first attempt failed. I wasn't getting any spark, so I think I know why. For Fj40s 1958 through 74, they had conventional point distribution. In 75 through 77, they had semi-transistorized distribution. In 78, they went to full electronic ignition. So I tried to set this up as a conventional point distribution, but I need either to use the power pack. The power pack was put in there to give quicker starts and slower RPM fire for the spark plugs. So I either have to connect the power pack to the distribution system, or I have to put in a 0.22 microfarad condenser parallel to the output, the negative output going to the coil to get spark. So that's what I'm going to do now, is take off that power pack, connect it into. Well, it's been a couple of weeks since I tried this 2F engine. The best I can find is the engine hasn't run since 1995. I checked the power pack, and the power pack's good. I just redid the points, and I've got spark to the spark plugs. So we'll see if it lights off the system. pressure too. 60 psi. Nice. Well, as you saw, it fired up pretty good. So I took compression readings afterwards. Number 1 cylinder, 162 psi. Number 2, 132 psi. Number 3, 160 psi. Number 4, 155 psi. Number 5, 165 psi. Number 6, 130 psi. I had 60 psi oil pressure at 800 RPM. Now, it could be the valves for number 2 and number 6, but we'll find out. Otherwise, I think this engine might be a pretty good one. We'll find out. Thanks for watching.